All right, guys, this is our Q&A session, and this is where I want you to, if you're shy, I want you to put your questions in chat. If you're not shy, raise your hand. There's a little react button down below at the bottom of Zoom, or you simply can just unmute. And I really want you just to come in. This is a very relaxed conversation and ask any questions that you have. Teresa, why don't you go ahead and unmute and let us know what questions you got.
I would love to see an optimized Pinterest board. It looks like they just changed something. I was going to put a pin in and boards have changed, things have changed. So if you can show me an optimized board, I'd love to
Okay.
see that.
Kim, do you have one like pulled up or that you can pull up quickly? And do you know what changes she's looks talking about?
Pinterest just did a whole, everything is different in the last
Yeah,
3 days. So, Teresa,
yeah.
what's up, girl? When you say an
How you?
optimized board, are you looking for an account or like a specific board?
I don't know. Part of the discussion was setting up your profile and optimized boards with long tail keywords and relevant blah and all the things. So I'd love to see a picture of what that looks like.
Can you see my screen?
Yep,
I can.
we can.
Yep.
I don't know what that thing is.
Also, hi, Kim. Thank you.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Good to see your face.
So, yeah, Pinterest has made some pretty crazy changes over the last, literally within the last week. And that's why when, people step into the Pinterest Marketing Academy, I'm just always re-recording the module so you have the most current and up-to-date information. So when you look at your business account, I know it's so big now, it barely fits on the screen. You've got optimization in your name. So Kim Ward, the only reason that I have my actual name here is because I'm a Pinterest influencer. So people would come to Pinterest to search the name. Otherwise, like Julie's screenshot, you should only have keywords in the name pertinent to what you do, how you help people, because that's Googleable, right? Everything we create on Pinterest is indexing you in Google. And Pinterest being a search engine in itself, your consumers are going to come up here to this search bar and they're going to type in whatever it is that they're looking for. And if that criteria is met in your name, your account will actually pop up as a resource for people. So Pinterest itself is driving you traffic just based on the name itself. And then if we look at each individual board, here we go. Someone had asked, what's the short tail keyword versus the long tail? So a short tail keyword is generally 1 to 2 words. So I have a board here just called travel. Travel itself is a singular word, produces over 5 million monthly views every single month. But if I look at, let me open this one here, growth mindset for network marketing, very long tail, very different. Growth mindset is a very strong keyword. We as marketers, we have this tendency to want to come out and create content that we think people are looking for. And that's what makes the search engine so wildly different is I would never say growth mindset. I would say something very different than that. But doing the keyword research, I found that growth mindset superseded anything that I was thinking. So growth mindset and then network marketing, those are both two very profound searchable keywords. So when we tie those together, we create that long tail keyword with specificity that that particular person is looking for. And then on each of your boards, you have an opportunity and a commitment to 500 characters within your board description that you should tell your consumer exactly what each of these boards are about. And you're doing what we call the keyword stuffing. You should have between 5 to 10 keywords within that board description. So when you look at the overall account, the keywords, they're in your cover photo, they're in your name, they're in your About Me section, they're in your boards, they're in the board description, and then they're in each individual specific pin itself. And it's like a 7-layer chocolate cake. So I hope that answered your question, Teresa. Cool.
Absolutely. And I'm in.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay, let's see if anybody else has their hand raised. Oh, that. Can we have a question from Sue? She says she's unemployed and money is tight. I fear spending money and want to know how long it would take to see money flowing in after taking the program.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. And I empathize. And I will tell you, there's no one size fits all, Sue. This is a matter of what are you promoting? What is the revenue potential? What's the income potential for you? And on average, every single time we create a pin, it does take you 90 days for that one pin to rank or index in the system. So right now it's October 27th, November, December, January. What we create today will not index and be searchable until the end of January. So within our community right now, we're very heavily creating pins for Valentine's Day, February, all that kind of stuff. Now, you saw Joni, right? That was a very real story. She legit broke her ankle right before Christmas and she couldn't work. She couldn't do anything. She was plugging away Amazon affiliate links. And in the month of January 2025, she made 6 sales. That's pennies on the dollar, right? 6 sales is 6 sales, but Amazon pays crap. So it really depends on what are you promoting? What's the income potential? And that's why I really love the programs that Julie is recommending, because you can't get bigger than 100% commission, right? So I would ask you to really look at what are you promoting, and then go through the course and take the plan of action. Be very, very consistent. My recommendation is always going to be you pin a minimum of once per day. And if you can do once per day on average, it's still going to take you 90 days to rank an index. But the way that I teach keywords and the way that I teach the search engine, you will be found a lot faster than 90 days. I'm not comfortable telling you you're going to make money next week or in 6 weeks, because I have people who make money like Joe. Her first 4 weeks in, she had $1,000 day. She never had $1,000 day from her Facebook group ever, but she had a good niche. She had dog products. People love their dogs. They're going to spend money on their dogs. So it's product, it's supply and demand. It's how are you leaning into the keywords? The seasonal approach is everything. So even though the world right now is talking about October and pumpkin spice lattes and Halloween, we as a Pinterest group, we don't care about that. The season's gone for you. We're talking about, I love you not. It's Valentine's Day. So we're creating things that are going to feed you in September, the spring. I don't know why I said September, in the spring, but that doesn't mean that your pins won't pop before that. And that's how Joe ended up. She understood her niche. She had a good product. She understood keywords and how to create content that popped on the search when people were searching based on using those choice of keywords. And she made $25K in 5 months on her first 5 months in the platform. So that sounds like a cop-out answer, but it's the best I can give you.
All right. So I'm going to jump back up here in the chat and answer Pamela's question. She asked what platform do you use to automate your sales? When I first started out, Pamela, I started with Thrivecart, which I still absolutely love. That was the platform that I used to create my offers and to capture those people that were coming in to grab my lead magnets, as we call them. That can be your checklist, your ebook, a mini course, and anything that you decide to create. And then I linked it with an email marketing platform called Aweber. And I still love Aweber. I still use it just a little bit. But since that time, and those 2 programs are very beginner friendly. I love those programs. And I can, when I send the follow-up email with the replay, I can put some links in there for you if you want to look at those as well. I have now, since I've been more seasoned and have been doing this for several years, I use a platform now called Equipped 360. And that's where everything is housed in one place. I can create my websites, my webinars, my social media content planner, everything. When you get to that point, that's kind of next level. If you're interested in that, that's, another one that you can look at. But I would say Thrivecart and Aweber are my top 2 for beginners. And then if you're next level and really want to scale and just have everything in one place, then I would recommend Equipped 360 as well.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. I'm curious, is the Equipped 360, is that a white label of something or is it its own?
It's a white label of Go High Level.
Okay, it is Go High Level. Okay,
Yeah.
that was my next question. All right, cool. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
You're welcome. So Sue says she has an Etsy site and TPT site. Let me know what TPT site is. I've not heard of that one. And I like to tie all of this in together. Etsy products are especially hot right now with the holidays coming up. I've got, yeah, definitely like Kim said, your Etsy products. And there's now Etsy has integrated with the Pinterest and you can share right from Etsy onto Pinterest. So when we talk about pinning once a day, there's several ways that Kim also teaches within the program where you can simply hit a share button from other platforms and your content is automatically shared to Pinterest. And it is amazing. You do that now, you're not think you're doing them right. Well, that's something we can talk about, inside the program if you decide to jump in. And really show you how to amp those up with your search teachers pay teachers. Very cool. I like it. We can show you how to, use those keywords because Etsy is also very keyword SEO rich. So Etsy and Pinterest, really go hand in hand very well together. I think that's all I see in the chat right now. Scroll back through here and make sure I'm not missing anything. Perfect. So Kim dropped my link for the $99 offer. I'm going to drop that again here. So you guys will have to scroll back up through the comments to see it. And then Kim, can you go back and grab my link for my top affiliate programs? And it should be there in the messenger chat.
Of course.
For everybody that's showing up today, if you don't have a product or service to offer, and affiliate marketing is something that's brand new to you, I think there's now 6 or 7 top products on there. Plus there's some other resources on that that'll take you right to Google Drive here. That I absolutely love those programs. I highly recommend them. So Lakeisha, thanks for doing this. Absolutely. You go jump into another meeting. I'm going to send out an email with the replay. You guys will all get that, plus have the link with the affiliate recommendations. So I'm going to turn off the chat here. Anybody else feel like stepping out and answering or asking a question right now before we sign off for the day? Let you guys get back to your day. I always take a little time here because it always takes, sometimes it takes a hard time to find that little hand button. So
I just want to say thanks. I just created a board called Brain-Based Solutions for Increasing Your Success, based on the long tail pin thingy.
I love it.
I'm all about brains and success. So let's do this. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I absolutely love it. I tell you, Kim and I get in here and we nerd out and we love seeing these ways that we can, marry those keywords together and really create some impact. It's really a cool thing to see.
Thanks. Thanks for offering this. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I've known a lot of people who've taken courses from Kim who've had amazing success and these huge epiphanies that go further than Pinterest, that take it into how their long tail keyword reading or whatever in the rest of their marketing. So I just want to throw that out there too.
Yeah, I can tell you, you're getting more than just Pinterest when you come into Pinterest Marketing Academy, because there's a word marketing in there, is also in there as well. And she's gonna help you create that virtual spider web to where you can really create your ecosystem and just really capitalize and compound on everything as far as getting and attracting your ideal clients and your audience. So, all right. Well, I thank everybody for showing up today. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your noon hour with me.